Yahawa, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahawa, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahawa, Brakta Yahusha, Brakta Yahawa, Brakta Yahusha. Give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahusha, Hashem, Kakadasi. The bonds of the apostle of the great millstone, citation of the Akim, and was pushing the truth, Yahukana, coming in, Yahukana, coming in. And this is the year of hope of prophecy and what it is. Esau is being exposed, as you can see, on all fronts. You have to deal with that BRICS nation. They have to bring it to the forefront of you American people. And, you know, us Akims and Aquas, we understand. Plus, y'all leaders gonna get exposed. Hold on. This 2 Corinthians 2:11. They say you should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we understand how y'all, set this world up with y'all leaders, which is blood sacrifice, kid ritual sacrifice, black magic. We understand these things. To the average American citizen and world person, they don't know what's going on with their leader. So here you go with your boy Dalai Lama apologizing after video asking child to suck his tongue. Spark outcry, right? But look at how the lady break it down. The sequence of events. But let one of us, we've been accused of, like me, I was taught by Great Millstone. And the elders brought out rape in the doctrine, rape in the Bible, how it's lawful in Deuteronomy. And Polite came, Apis the snake, with Sonetta, and tried to do a smear campaign with IUIC, and it failed miserably. You even got Sakari, he tried to stay away from it as much as possible. But to no prevail, it is what it is. You see Apis the snake being accused of what? Exactly what he accusing us of, which we have never done. And now you got the Dalai Lama. This is smack in the face. This smack in the face for you Israelites out there who y'all all into this new Middle Eastern religion. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with meditation, ain't nothing wrong with the yoga, because it's nothing but the stretching the body. That's what that is. But the way they framing it and bringing these new gods and introducing our people, like I always bring her up, Moesha. She got the elephant on her wrist and so forth, but she into meditation, yoga, and Buddha and all that. And some of y'all into Kali, which is hold on, let me pull up some of these guys. Which they had Kali on the building, which I ain't gonna pull her up. But they had Kali on the side of the building. But I'm gonna let y'all hear this.
Where the Dalai Lama has apologized after a video showing him kissing a young boy triggered backlash on social media. It happened at an event in northern India in February. The Dalai Lama's office says His Holiness, quote, regrets the incident. Vedic Sood joins us now live from New Delhi. I think, Vedika, anybody that's read the book of Joy with Archbishop Desmond Tutu knows that the Dalai Lama can be a joker. And I think there's no surprise that this has caused outrage, consternation across the internet and beyond.
And severe backlash for the 14th Dalai Lama as well, Julia. People have called it outrageous. They've called it inappropriate across social media after that clip emerged Sunday evening local time here in India. I want to take you through the sequence of events, and I want to make it very clear that it's extremely disturbing for our viewers to actually watch that interaction between the minor boy and the Dalai Lama in northern India. Now, this incident dates back to February this year. And what we can see in the video is the boy going up to the Dalai Lama and asking for a hug. The Dalai Lama then calls him on stage, invites him on stage, and also asks him to give him a kiss on the cheek along with that hug, and the boy obliges. Moments later, you see the Dalai Lama then asking him to kiss him on his mouth. And then he brings in the boy's chin, and he kisses the boy on the mouth. Now, this is disturbing enough. And then seconds later, the Dalai Lama asks the boy to actually go ahead and also suck his tongue. This is extremely disturbing for people across social media and otherwise. It's led to a lot of backlash, like I mentioned, because of which, 6 weeks after this incident, and mind you, not before, the Dalai Lama's office has now come out with a statement where they've said that the Dalai Lama regrets the incident. And I'm going to read a bit of that press statement as well. It says a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness the Dalai Lama if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family as well as his many friends across the world for the hurt his words may have caused. Interesting to note that they're talking about the words and how it may have hurt people, the words and not the actions that you see in that video. That's been the only reaction we've got yet. We did put across a lot of questions to the Dalai Lama's office, but they only responded with the press statement that they have put out, which then continues to read His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident. Clearly, for a lot of people across social media, this is more than just teasing. It has upset huge sections of people on social media, on Twitter, that have called it, like I said, absolutely disappointing, absolutely disturbing, and absolutely inappropriate behavior by the Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama.
Right, because anybody with common sense knows that a holiness, spiritual man, do not ask kids to do inappropriate acts like suck their tongue. But see, what's happening is that decadent veil, that lie that y'all have built yourself up. See, the philosophy of this world is being unraveled. See that? Because the scriptures speak on gross darkness has covered the earth. Hold on, let me get that. The elder spoke about that too. You know, gross darkness has covered the earth. This Isaiah 25:7. Oh no, this ain't it. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. That's the counter to it. Isaiah 60. It's let me see. Let's see. This is Edomites when they think we ain't looking. They try to look, but we always was. It's Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. See that? Because we got the truth and we know who we are. We the Israelites. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. See that? So they tried to hide all these things about the pedophilia, the NEMA, the what they call it now, maps. See that? You pull up maps now, and it's basically a woman explaining how older gentlemen liking 8-year-olds like Dalai Lama do is appropriate. See that? It's a re-education happening now, and it's coming from the West. So let's keep going. This Isaiah 9 and 16, because I spoke about our people getting involved, the Israelites getting involved with this new Eastern um, religion, and I see it that's heavy here in Seattle. The, the culture, the arts, the LGBT community shit. Get that shit out of here. Isaiah 9. This Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of his people calls them to earth, and that they are led of them are destroyed. See that? As y'all call people like Dalai Lama most holiness. But look at his behavior. That's holy. It's Job 24:1. But what y'all was doing in the dark coming to the light. All that pedophilia, all that human sacrifice, kids rituals and shit, all coming to the light. Talking about suck his tongue. And you should see the picture of Dalai Lama with his tongue out and the little boy sitting there. You gotta look at it to yourself. I don't even want to bring it up. It's Job 24:1. Why sins time are not hidden from the Almighty? Do they that know him not see his days? Some promote the landmarks, they violently take away flock and feed thereof. And we know who did that. All you heathens of the world did that. They drive away the ass of the fatherless. They take the widow's ox for a pledge. See that? All over North, Central, South America, starting with Esau on with the elites of these nations, heathen nations. They removed everybody out their land. They turned the needy out of the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together. And that's exactly how y'all got everybody. Y'all done came up with this whole new world agenda of we have to keep humanity under 500 million is 6.7 billion people on the earth. 7 billion people, y'all want to get rid of 6.5 billion to conserve and reserve land, water. It's too many people population on earth. That's a goddamn lie. Global warming is a goddamn lie. That's why they had Agenda 21, put everybody back in the project. And you see the housing prices and everything that's going up in the rent. That's why everybody doing what? Exactly what the scripture said. They turn the needy out of the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together. Everybody's living with everybody. The scriptures, the prophecies coming to pass. This man has got the vice grip on the people. You see how small the parking is? Behold, a wild ass in the desert. Go they forth to their work, rise in bedtime for a prey. And that's how he got us. He saw the rich man got us doing what? And all the heathen nations, but they all oppressing the people. And the Israelites, we at the bottom. Like Native Americans, so we ain't got nothing coming. But that's what they doing. See that we going to work every day and they reaping in what? Windfall of profit. That's what's been going on over the last before COVID, during COVID, and after COVID. The companies has been buying their own stocks back. That got busted. They got me and the argument was going over yesterday a little bit about NAFTA and the Glass Ceiling Act, which only helped the elites. And it's been and look how they've been just ongoing uh, degeneration or wormwood of the whole American system. That's why people going back to their own home. Behold, a wild ass in the desert, go they forth to their work, rise in bedtime for a prey. The wilderness yield food for them and for their children, and that's the Wall Street. And them trading on the Wall Street. I think they buy their own stock back. They reap everyone his corn in the field, and they gather the vineyard of the wicked. And that's them oppressing us through what? The gas. The gas prices. See it? They don't get you through food, they don't get you through the inflation, they get you through the resources. But you see, China and Russia is the boogeyman for this. They said they cause the naked to lodge without clothing, that they have no covering in the cold. Right. Your heating bill too high, the clothes too high, you just stuck. They are wet with the shower of the mountains and embrace the rock for want of shelter. See that? Motherfucker ain't got nowhere to live. They got motherfuckers living all out in tent cities everywhere. Even the working class is living outside, living in their cars. pull up plenty videos on YouTube of it. And this is going on all over the world, especially here in Babylon the Great. It said they pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor. See that? And that's the program for the kids. See that? Oh, we have austerity measures. We can't afford these programs. Meanwhile, the people walking along, they ain't docile. Said they cause him to go naked without clothing. They take away the sheep from the hungry. No food, no nothing, no jobs, nothing. Which make oil with their walls and tread their winepress and suffer thirst. Go to work every day, but you ain't making nothing. Men groan from out of the city, and the soul of the wounded cried out. Yet God led not folly to them. And you actually see that. Matter of fact, I was at KFC yesterday, and the one gentleman, he was at work and so forth, and he was like, "Oh, I want to buy what did he want? He was trying to get I think an 8-piece with like the two sides and so forth. Well, 8-piece was $100. I even said, huh? He said, I gotta call my boss. Called his boss. His boss said, nope. I just gonna leave that place because you figure the average person you only making what 150 to 170 a day. Now your lunch is $100. Man, that's inflation out this world. But yeah, I'm not putting it together. Anyways, but the prophecies are coming to pass. That's why we here for the elect of Israel to understand that these things are why they transpiring and how Yahweh Shah is going to help you and how it's time for you to be humble. So don't be arrogant, proud like these heathen nations and these Edomites. See, they trying to push that spirit out there. See, they got more generational wealth. So see, that's why they can still live accordingly, buy these products and these goods. See, we the ones caught, but oh well, that's to each his own. You want to hear the warning? This Job 24:10. They cause him to go naked without clothing, and they take away the sheep from the hungry, which make oil with their walls and tread their winepress and suffer thirst. For this got extra income still ain't making. Man grown out of the city, and the soul of the wounded cried out, yet God laid not folly to them. They are of those that rebel against the light. They are of those that rebel against the light. See, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah got the truth here. But see, you under that spirit of Esau, the image of the beast. That's why you don't want to hear this. You're going to do what you got to do, how you want to do, and you love pleasure. Go ahead, do your thing, big boy. They know not the way thereof, nor abide in the path thereof. The murderers, see that, the Edomites, see that, because they get up every day and they talk all nice and polite, and thank you, and well, they the damn devil. The murderer rises with the light and killeth the poor and needy. See that? He get up with the Bible too. He is God fearing man. See? He's a Catholic. He's a Christian. See that? But he's the murderer. Because when Protestant Calvinism, what? Slavery, all that, right? That's how America was built. The murderer rises with the light and killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. The eye also of the adulteress waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguises his face. And that's what these Edomites have been doing in these other nations. And that's why you got Dalai Lama on here caught doing what? What he do, so is above, so is below. See what he been doing below? Behind the scenes is coming out to the forefront. That is a Dalai Lama with his tongue. First thing come up. Show it to me. What's that? Love. See? Call. What's up with it? It's weird. I just want the photo. There you go. One is a kiss and one with his tongue, bro. See? That's inappropriate. They, Job 24 and 15. The eyes also of the adulteress waited for the twilight, saying, no, I shall see me, and disguises his face, but not anymore. We sink in the dark, they dig through houses, which they have marked for themselves. In the daytime, they know not the light. See that? Yeah, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get that neighborhood. We're gonna gentrify it. That's what they've been doing. That's what we witnessing all around us now. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. See? So ain't no getting away from this. If one knoweth them, they are in the terror of the shadow of death. See that? Meaning, if you try to reveal them and point out who is who, see that? That's when the vocab alarms come. That's when your anti-Semitic defamation league come. That's when all that come. Hold on, I got another one too. But see that whole thing about meditation, ain't nothing wrong with that. And what you do is all how you go about doing. We here to show you how to do it. I'm gonna cut this short saying I got a spot. I'm trying to distinguish what I'm saying and what's going on. But this Joshua 1 and 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. There go your meditation. That thou mightest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy ways prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. That's what y'all say y'all want. So with that, shalom.